Previously on Saratoga Lights.
If we met today for the first time, I would not marry you.
And you're such a find.
And for the life of me, I do not know why I'm still here.
What's going on?
I think your husband is up to something not good.
I need a gun.
You worried about Wolfroy?
That's not real.
What were you doing in the attic?
That cat got stuck up there again. I was trying to get her down.
I wasn't expecting to see anyone else out here.
We're in this together, you and me. Only way to stop it is to see it to the end.
Saratoga Lights, Season 3, Episode 9, Big Thicket Blues. Out on 105, Sanford is walking on the shoulder of the highway, fuming and trying to clear his head. A set of headlights pull up behind him and come to a stop. Sanford turns, holding his hand up to block the light, but still, he's unable to see who's behind the wheel. The car door opens. Sanford feels something rip through his abdomen, scalding his flesh and organs. As the pain forces him to drop to his hands and knees, the cold pavement receives his body as warm blood from his wound drips upon it.
I thought I was very clear. Wasn't I? But you still went and fouled everything up.
Sanford looks down at his hand as it cradles his belly, already stained red. He looks up to see Nathan standing over him with a gun in his hand, his face fierce, absent any filter of cordiality.
You did something you can't take back. And now I did something I can't take back. We're square. The question is, where do we go from here? Your wife saw me. She knows my name. It's a loose end that needs tending to. You know, people usually take the carrot over the stick, but not you. Not you. Oh well.
$18,000.
What?
I have $18,000 to my name. Take it and let us be.
Well, huh. I'll be sure to ask Bonnie about it when I see her.
It's hidden. She doesn't even know I have it.
Nathan considers Sanford's offer.
If you want it, you need me.
Are you trying to bribe me?
Just take the money, and you'll never hear from us again. Tell your boss it's done.
Sir, to lie to my employer, who put his trust in me, would be unbecoming. I am a man of principle, of unscrupulous character. But you are in luck, because every man has his price, and mine is $18,000. So, let's go.
Sanford gathers what strength he can muster and rises to his feet, shivering not from the cool breeze of the evening, but from his dropping blood pressure, made worse by each passing second. He steels himself and takes a single step, which sends a cacophony of pain signals to his brain. He attempts one more step before he falls back down to the pavement. Sanford looks up at the imposing headlights and begins to crawl towards them, leaving a trail of blood on the blacktop. Over on Main Street, Bonnie stands under a street lamp in front of the old arcade, waiting for Betty to arrive. Her purse, heavier than usual, contains the gun that Sanford had hidden from her, the gun that he was going to use for who knows what. Bonnie grows nervous, anxious. She checks up and down the street for her friend, but sees no one, neither a passing car nor pedestrian. She is all alone.
We'll all slip the surly bonds of Earth someday. Hopefully not this evening. I hope we can all be here together until the big one inevitably takes us all. Who knows? Maybe we can catch a ride on one of those fireballs burning out above the hill country. But until then, all I can do is say, go with God.
The car is idling in the driveway of Sanford's residence as its two occupants look at the wooden steps that lead up to the back door. Rain falls steadily on the windshield, with Sanford himself looking a little worse for the wear. Nathan looks over to him with a sly grin.
Oof. Don't go dying on me now.
Sanford doesn't appreciate the humor.
I'll be right back.
Oh, now. You really think I'm just going to let you stroll on into your beautiful home without me?
Bonnie is in there sleeping. If she finds out about the money, if she sees you, she won't let it happen. No way in hell.
Let it happen. What kind of man are you?
You've met Bonnie, right?
Nathan grins. Sanford opens the door again to get out, but Nathan stops him, grabbing his arm and pulling him closer.
Now, I'll give you a couple minutes. Take care of your business, sue the wife, whatever you need to do. But if you're not out here with every last nickel of that $18,000 you promised me, this contract of ours is null and void. And I'll go in there, finish what we started back on that highway. Bonnie? Well, she'll quickly come to regret the day she said I do and got shackled to a two-bit fuck-up such as yourself.
Nathan releases his grip on Sanford and allows him to exit the vehicle, making his way up the back porch into the house. The house is dark, save for the small yellow light above the stove partially illuminating the kitchen. Sanford walks as softly as possible, willing silence into each and every step he takes across the linoleum, lest he alerts Bonnie of his presence, thinking wrongly that she is still locked in her room. Step by step, softly and with determination, he makes his way through the kitchen and stops at the hallway leading to the bathroom, looking up to his right and seeing the attic door. It's right there. He looks towards the front of the house, to Bonnie's bedroom, confirming that the door is still closed. Whew, it is. He takes his first step toward the attic, then two. He pauses at the sound, ears attuned to the environment around him and listening for any disturbance elsewhere in the house in response to his presence. Hearing nothing, he continues. 3, 4. Now directly under the attic door, he pulls the ladder down. His head slowly rises into the dark attic. Unable to see anything beyond the support beam in front of his face, he looks to the hiding place for his gun. What? Where is it? He pushes some fiberglass out of the way. No, gone. Did he put it in the ammo box? He grabs the container and unlatches the lid. Suddenly, Jackie jumps out. Sanford instinctively steps back in surprise and loses his footing. The metal box beside him, with its bills spilled out every which way. A pool of blood begins to collect on the floor under his head. Sanford's eyes are open, unmoving. He's dead. A minute or two later, the front door opens. Bonnie walks in and places her purse on the table by the door. Something's not right. She looks to the only source of light in the house, the kitchen, and can see Sanford's hat lying upon the floor for some reason. And why does the floor look wet? Her limbs feel detached, operating independently of her brain. Bonnie drifts slowly through the living room to the kitchen, unable to stop the inevitable realization that the floor is covered in blood, drained from the body of her husband. She looks on in horror at his lifeless body. Some kind of instinct kicks in, and Bonnie immediately grabs the phone, but doesn't dial a number. Instead, she puts the receiver back in the cradle.
What did you do?
Surprised, Bonnie looks to the back door and sees Nathan standing there with a big grin on his face.
I found him like this.
I knew you were trouble, girl. Oh, man.
Bonnie picks up the phone again and tries to dial, but
Nope.
Nathan points his gun at her as he enters the house.
Please, he needs help.
I don't believe he does. And I have a sneaking suspicion that he's right where you want him.
Bonnie puts the phone down again. Nathan slowly moves to the kitchen.
I made a deal with the dearly departed, and I think it's in your best interest to honor that deal.
Nathan stands before Bonnie with only the body of poor old Sanford between them.
So, I'll just be taking this cash and leave you to your grief.
Nathan looks down to see Jackie nuzzling against his leg.
Cute cat.
Bonnie's hand grips the cast iron skillet and swings with all her might. Blood spatters across the room as Nathan drops like a bag of cement. What did she do? Or, more importantly, what does she do now? Bonnie gathers the loose money, those blood-soaked bills, and stuffs them into the ammo box before stepping over the bodies and leaving out the back door. She rushes down the steps towards her car, but something under the porch catches her attention.
Jackie?
Bonnie gets down on the cold, wet ground to peek under the house. She hears a growl like that of an animal. Her knees depressed in the ground, muddied by the storm. Something shifts around under the house, but it's hard to make anything out on this moonless night. Suddenly, a figure picks its head up and glares at Bonnie with a frightful look on its face. It's dirty, covered with caked-on mud, and has an assortment of twigs and leaves fused to its skin, like some backwoods Rip Van Winkle that was just summoned to life. The beast smiles and starts moving out of the ground, struggling to free itself from its earthen tomb. A wiry arm claws at the ground in front of the beast, pulling itself ever closer to Bonnie. She scurries back in a panic, trying to catch her breath. In the doorway, she sees Nathan standing, disoriented, with a fresh wound on the side of his head, oozing a dark, crimson blood. Bonnie flees to her neighbor's house and bangs on the door till her palms go numb.
Barbara! Barbara!
Barbara answers the door, only half awake, but is shocked at the state of Bonnie on her porch at this hour, drenched from the storm and covered with mud.
Oh, heavens, Bonnie, what's wrong?
Bonnie rushes in, uninvited, and presses the door shut behind her, locking the deadbolt on that heavy oak. There are a few lamps burning low in the house, casting two shadows across the wall. A record spins in the corner of the living room.
I don't know, Barbara. I don't know. Someone is after me and I saw something and I don't know what's happening.
She guides Bonnie to the living room and tries to calm her.
You take a seat and catch your breath.
Barbara fills up a glass of water and hands it to her.
Where's Sanford?
I think he's dead.
Oh, Lord Jesus. I'm going to call the sheriff.
Barbara jogs down the long hallway to go grab the phone from her bedroom. Bonnie gets up and makes sure the door is locked. She looks out a couple of windows but doesn't see anything out of the ordinary. The street lamp on the corner illuminates her small portion of the world and reveals nothing but a small town at peaceful rest. Bonnie sits back down in the chair and tries to calm her heartbeat, putting her hand to her chest and willing it to slow down with each and every subsequent beat. Just breathe, Bonnie. Just breathe. Bonnie can't shake the uneasy feeling that someone or something is watching her. But as she looks around the room, she fails to see anything lurking in the shadows or elsewhere.
Barbara?
The hallway is empty, dark, and without any sign of Barbara. A low, guttural noise comes from the farthest bedroom. Suddenly, a decrepit hand emerges and attaches itself to the floor with another clawing for similar purchase. The muddy beast emerges from the bedroom like a discarded sewer rat and crawls towards Bonnie, furiously and feverishly, as she flees the house. Bonnie retreats to the street and sees Nathan already there, 30 or 40 yards away, back in front of her house. He offers a fierce smile as she turns and runs the other way.
Bonnie!
She runs into the woods past rows and rows of trees before crouching down behind one particularly large pine. Bonnie pulls her knees up to her chest and tries to silence her heavy breathing. She hears footsteps somewhere behind her, carelessly crushing the foliage, but she daren't try to sneak a peek. After a bit of wandering, the footsteps grow quieter and quieter as they move further away. Bonnie lets out the breath she was holding. All around her, silence. Faintly, a song drifts through the trees and lands upon her ears. Bonnie is immediately flooded with the memories and heartbreak of years past as she hears a voice singing like that of an angel. She stands, steadies herself, and walks towards the voice, her hand still clasped around the handle of the ammo box. The voice grows louder with each step. Bonnie moves like she's in a haze, like a fog has surrounded her. The singing stops. Just ahead, Bonnie sees a young woman leaning against a tree, like an East Texas siren luring any passers-by with her voice. Her body not so subtly suggesting the pleasures of the flesh. Mud in her hair, leaves about her face. She steps closer and suddenly she recognizes the young woman. It's Betty.
Don't sing that song.
A slight smile creeps across Betty's face, offering no other response to Bonnie's demand.
What are you doing here?
You told me you needed my help, remember? I'm helping.
Who are you?
Honey, you know who I am. We went through all those milestones together. When she broke her leg, when she was born, when she was conceived. Don't act like you don't know me.
What?
Do you want to see her again?
She's dead.
She doesn't have to be. What would you offer? What would you give?
Everything.
Everything?
Yes, everything. I'd give everything to see her again.
Your life?
Yes.
Your husband's?
Yes.
Betty gets to the meat of her question.
Your soul?
Yes. Damn my life. Damn Sanford. Damn the Lord Almighty. Just let me see her again.
Bonnie breaks down and sobs. Betty kneels to comfort her, cradling the weeping woman in her arms.
Shh. It's okay.
Please.
Oh, I can't bring her back. She's dead. But you've got a real dark side to you. I mean, killing Sanford, renouncing God, giving up an entire belief system just so you can get what you want. I like it. It's why I always took a shine to you.
Betty stands.
Don't stay out here for too long, okay? These pines have a way of disorienting people.
Betty removes the twigs and leaves from her hair, wiping the mud from her knees.
And people have a way of disorienting themselves.
She finishes her grooming ritual and looks back down at Bonnie, dejected and as muddy as the ground she rests upon.
But I'm not worried about you. Your eyes are open now. Open real good.
Where are you going?
You'll be seeing me again real soon, dear.
Betty walks off into the darkness, leaving Bonnie to her grief. She looks up as if to turn to God, as if to offer some kind of prayer, as if to find comfort. But there is nothing to be offered or found. All she can see are the shadows of the pine trees above, like 100 bony fingers pulling Bonnie down to hell. She turns her head back down to the earth, without the strength or the will or the humility to do anything else.
Don't you move.
The voice comes from behind her. Nathan approaches with his gun drawn and a giant gash on his forehead. He cautiously walks around to face her.
I ought to punch you. Just for the pleasure. Or better yet, kill you.
He puts the gun to her head and pulls the hammer back, but the box of money on the ground catches his eye.
But I think I'll just take the cash.
He yanks the ammo box from her hand, and a smile grows on his face as he feels the weight of the $18,000 in his hand.
It's a pleasure doing business with you.
Bonnie laughs, a quiet laugh that quickly devolves into her curling into madness and despair. Nathan's smile fades. He slowly slinks back to the street, leaving Bonnie surrounded by the pines. Nathan wanders around the darkness carrying the money, trying to find his way back as he passes tree after tree, each one indistinguishable from the last. His frustration grows more and more evident. He could have sworn the road was right through here. He turns to the sound and sees a gray cat sitting plainly, just watching him. Nathan locks eyes with the beast, and some primal fear swells up from deep inside him. What the fuck is that thing? This was in Texas. Saratoga Lights is written and directed by Randall LaRue. Audio recording and engineering by Matthew David Rudd. Music by Randy Reynolds. This episode features the voice talents of Caitlin Elizabeth, Heath Allen, Brian Villalobos, Brenna Thornton, John Nichols, Matt Fitzgerald, and Matthew David Rudd. Until next time.
Excuse me.